So, but now since we have the tablet laptop, it'll be worth a shot. Oh, wrong area. Huh.
I say when you get the GoPro back, try see if you can connect to it, see if you like it better. Because I
Mm.
think a GoPro would be actually a lot better.
Mm.
Like, a lot better.
All right, we're at all videos. So
I think it reset it mixed it up.
all right, so we got to decide. So it looks like they added new videos. So we're explore all. Looks like they added new ones. So should we just go and do the ones that we know that we missed and then keep going down? Or should we go oldest first?
Let's go oldest.
All right, so we're starting fresh from oldest first, and then we'll just keep on going down.
And the
So,
graphics. I didn't know that.
oh yeah. I mean, this is you're talking about videos from like 6-8 years ago,
Yeah, I didn't know there were that.
but there's still like there's
Still impactful knowledge.
yep.
So in the Bible, the ideas of heaven and earth are ways of talking about God's space and our space.
So I understand our space really well. We live here, there's trees, rivers, mountains. But my understanding of God's space gets a little fuzzy.
And what we do get in the Bible are images trying to help us grasp God's space, which is basically inconceivable to us.
So these are two very different types of spaces.
Yes, they're different in their nature, but here's what's really interesting is that in the Bible, these are not always separate spaces. So think of heaven and earth as like different dimensions that can overlap in the same exact space.
So we talk a lot about going to heaven after we die, but this idea of heaven and earth overlapping, we don't talk a lot about that.
Which is kind of crazy because the union of heaven and earth is what the story of the Bible is all about. How they were once fully united and then driven apart, and about how God is bringing them back together once again.
So let's go back to the beginning, where heaven and earth, they're completely overlapping.
Yeah, this is what the Bible's description of the Garden of Eden is all about. It's a place where God and humanity dwelt together, perfectly no separation, and humans then partner with God in building a flourishing, beautiful world and so on.
But as humans, we wanted to do things a different way. We wanted God out, and we wanted to create a world apart from him.
Yeah, so we have these two spaces now. And the Bible actually uses lots of different kinds of words and phrases to refer to these two spaces to make a clear distinction.
So you've said that these spaces can overlap, though. So explain how that works.
Yeah, this is where we have to start talking about temples. Because in the biblical world, you experience God's presence by going to a temple. That's where heaven and earth overlap.
Now, there are two types of temples described in the Bible. One is a tabernacle, basically a tent that was built by Moses. And the other was this massive building made by Solomon.
And these temples were decorated with fruit trees and flowers and images of angels and all kinds of gold and jewels and so on. And these are designed to make you feel like you're going back to the garden. And at the center of the temple was a place called the Holy of Holies, which was like the hot spot of God's presence.
Now we can go and be with God again.
But not so fast, because the temple also creates a problem. So God's space is full of his presence and goodness and justice and beauty, but human space is full of sin and injustice and the ugliness that results.
So how do these spaces overlap if they're so different and they're in conflict with each other?
This was resolved through animal sacrifice.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. What do animal sacrifices have to do with this?
Yeah, the idea is this. Animal sacrifices, somehow they absorb the sin when the animal dies in your place. And it creates a clean space, so to speak, where you are now free to enter into the temple and be in God's presence.
Okay, so if I'm an Israelite and I live in Jerusalem, I might be able to be in God's presence. But you said the story of the Bible is all of heaven and earth reuniting.
Right. So we have to keep going in the story where we come to Jesus in the New Testament. And in the Gospel of John, we hear this claim that God became human in Jesus and made his dwelling among us. Now, this word dwelling is really curious. Literally, it means he set up a tabernacle among us. And so what John is claiming right here is that Jesus is a temple. He is now the place where heaven and earth overlap.
What's interesting about Jesus is that he isn't staying in this safe, clean space. He's running around hanging out with sinners. He's healing people of their sicknesses and forgiving people of their sins.
He's basically creating little pockets of heaven where people can be in God's presence, but he's doing it out there in the middle of the world of sin and death.
And he keeps telling everyone that the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
And he even told his followers to pray regularly that God's kingdom come and that his will be done here on earth just as it is in heaven.
But a lot of people are threatened by Jesus and they kill him, which seems to spoil this whole plan to reunite heaven and earth.
But we have to go back to a scene earlier on in Jesus' story where John the Baptist saw Jesus and said, "Behold, this is the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world."
So Jesus isn't just talked about as being a temple, he's also talked about as being the temple sacrifice.
Yeah, so the cross is now the place where Jesus absorbs sin to create a clean space that is not limited like animal sacrifices. Jesus' sacrifice has the power to keep spreading and reuniting more and more of heaven and earth.
And this is all really great, but it leaves one big question in my mind, which is, what happens when I die? Don't I just fly over to God's space to be with Jesus?
Yeah, so a few times in the New Testament, we learn that Christians will be with Jesus in heaven after they die, but that is not the focus of the Bible story. The focus is on how heaven and earth are being reunited through Jesus and will be completely brought together one day when he returns. So in the book of Revelation, we get this beautiful image of the Garden of Eden, now in the form of a city, coming to end the age of sin and death by redeeming all of human history in a renewed creation. And God's space and human space completely overlap once again.
We believe the best way to understand the Bible is to look
at.
So what will you say is a theme? Yeah, it's all about the union of heaven and earth. Because for once there was a union, and that's what the Garden of Eden and all the images are about. Then we all are like, literally like the guy giving the finger to God. Like, we're just like, we'll do it our way. And so then that cross separation. And then from that separation, like, evil has to be done with, has to be dealt with. Like God would not be a good God if he would just Pharaoh Lazé, just like, it's okay. Like, you see the stories of like a child completely just, let's say, bullying, being a bully, and you see the videos of like the parents going, "Oh, look at Timmy. He's learning to use his words right. Oh, my son Jimmy's so strong." And it's just like, that is wrong.
Yeah, like you have to intervene.
Yeah, there has to be something that is dealt with the evil of humanity. Yeah, and so in the ancient world, it was sacrifices that allow us to get to the holy presence.
But then after Jesus died,
Yep.
we don't have to do that.
Yep, Jesus' death and resurrection is now the sacrifice that takes away the sins of the world. The Lamb of God that takes away the sins of the world. All right, friend. We can start, but yeah, I want to quickly eat some of the rolls, and then I'll be on, Justin. Sorry, what? I want to quickly eat some of those pizza rolls now, and then I'll be right on. All right. right, I'm on Houston.
All right.
Right. Look at my level.
Exile. Warm night. Blessings.
So, I did do a safe house without you, as I thought. I was expecting you won't care about that.
Yep, as long as you have fun, it is all good.
Celerim. Cool winds. Keep your eyes sharp.
That there. Okay, look at the maps. Right, and this one, Camflick exposure. All right. Go again.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
All right. No need to wait for me.
What's delirium?
What is delirium?
No, I said, but it is delirium. I'm waiting so we can go. We can go 8.
You say that, but I believe in your ability to.
Your
tolerance of the intolerable is admirable.
I'll be in soon. I just actually do this. Oh yeah, another Heartbound loop. Is it even a good roll? Oh, it doesn't.
Hurry! There are monsters about.
What this tower can really do.
Didn't we do this one already?
Nope.
Okay, it just so happens to have a totem boss also.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Get out,
Not let them reach the purification pump.
The moment that you're going in circle, like, where's the mooks? Where's the mooks?
Boom. They dropped it right here.
Oh.
Look at that, more scarabs for you to mess with.
That's sad. I wish it was
What?
a chess piece. A 6 full link sword. Imagine if I
I
picked,
guess that you're just saying it's time for you to make a melee character, right?
Yeah. So I should pick that up to sell, right? Like that would be worth a lot.
Probably not anymore, since I think most people have probably stopped playing this season.
People have
at
moved
this
on from
point.
this season.
I mean, there's probably still a lot of people on, but it's either the people that are super casual, so they're not to our point now, even more so. Where they're the people way higher up at this point. If it was a non-event season, maybe it would be, but since this is an event sort of thing. But also, it's been going on for a while. When's the new update? This is quite literally the longest like season they've had in a very long time. Like in general, like single update. Because that was actually a big point, like really early on. They like they learned that they needed to be consistent. So like every 3 months have a major update. Like consistency is how the game has been staying and relevant. Because it gives people time to play through it and quit and then come back. That's kind of what they've been going for. Is they know you're gonna quit the game, so so the idea is you make it so that way there is a good quitting point and a consistent schedule for people to rejoin as they need it.
Are you cooldown based at all?
No.
Fight the slowing.
Unfortunately, I think you might be.
Actually, right now I have no cooldown.
Oh no, it's casting time for your minions.
The fire of summer burns within. Lightning descends.
Ooh, that treacherous aura. That would not be good.
Miasma spreads.
I probably should not have chosen that one, because I'm pretty sure we both have naked chaos resist. A lot of our defensive, well, at least my defensive is actually having more energy shield with it.
Slay them amongst the flames.
I knew that was gonna happen.
What happened? You poop?
I immediately died the moment we pressed the button.
Was there
That's
like
why I did that.
that
That's
what?
why I was like, it's the end of the round. I quit. I cheaped out. I chose to outtake my reward, and I immediately died for as I did so. So I knew I was like I was in a bad position.
You knew your time was up.
Yep, and quite conveniently, it went up right as I pressed the button.
Just need a moment.
Because I was like, I'm just gonna say that chaos damage is
Contamination moves swiftly on the wind.
Like one of those was like the area will be smaller. Nope. I am not making my area smaller.
the cloud of poison following you is extremely deadly. So that is where I knew I'd done goofed up. Minus 30% chaos resistance is not a good idea for me.
Lightning always strikes twice.
Ooh, these are some big. Ooh, we got a cager. That's mean. I will survive. Oh
I was
god.
not certain you had any.
Oh, I actually clicked the internal the ritual shrine. Oh man.
And did you did you
Not that
do
spicy?
all 10 after all?
I thought they were pretty spicy, but then I like pounded a whole bunch. What do you say, Houston?
Were you able to get all 10
Yeah.
rounds?
I was.
Nice. It does help having minions being tanky.
Oh yeah, and just interesting. I have a rain that grants level 23 despair. That's the first I've seen that.
So one of the corruptions, so you can corrupt rains and stuff, and their invisible change into giving you a passive sometimes. That's what that is.
Hmm.
Make it quick.
All right.
Which is also why it's very uncommon to notice it,
This
because
way, exile.
that requires you to
Just the juice.
corrupt your items. Outside of a couple moments, like, honestly, I'm still, like, sometimes I'm surprised by how well this game can run when their servers aren't having a field day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that requires their servers not to have a field day.
Everything okay there, Broheim? Yeah, you can turn the monitor if you need to more towards you. That makes me happy. That was my first time actually completing all 10 waves of the ultimatum. I need more pocket.
Nice. The only real time I did it that consistently was when I was playing a melee character, because they were extremely tanky. Not by having a lot of health, but I hit myself and heal pretty much from my own hits. So it was a very insane, and I don't think it can be done anymore because of the yesteryear. Also, there's a companion mod there. for
I
you to
know.
look
I'm just
at.
trying to make space for it. So when this season's over, I'm going to have to pick a different tree.
On this specific character, yeah. Because, or maybe a different character in general. But yeah, because of how this event is like very unique in that regard.
Yeah, so we'll have to cross that bridge when the time comes.
You'll go back. We'll go back to me being the raging spirits handler.
It's true. It'll be on the part of the main run. All right. Oh, crafting.
I need to check anything. I know. Which one is chilled? I mean, cannot be chilled as unveiling boots. Gotcha. Need to do that then.
It has.
What's up?
I think it has a lot of space to work with, right? Oh, it has a suffix. Does it have an extra space to add the thing that we're hoping to add?
What does?
This wand.
Hold on, let me open up your screen share. Prefix. Yes, it does indeed.
Am I able to roll?
Because we just need a suffix.
Am I able to roll out the stun duration and physical damage?
You'd have to re-roll everything on it.
It's not worth it at this point.
It's
for that.
like they're not. I mean, it's probably worth it because the ability itself is a very nice. What you add onto it is pretty much worth it.
Yeah.
So
So
you have some damage bonuses.
look at my essence. All right.
Well, that's gonna fully re-roll it, so you might not have the space. Like right there, you don't have the space.
Gross. These rolls are nasty.
It's because the prefixes all have stuff related to it, so you won't be getting minion bonuses on the prefixes at all, pretty much. So maybe you'll have to re-roll it one more time and just
I'm out of
hope for an open suffix. I mean, with others stuff
with
too.
other material.
Yeah, like even the ones that you don't like the one that adds physical damage or something like that.
I want despair.
That's the one we get for free, I think.
Oh, that's one we already. Okay. Oh, you already have that. All right. All right. So should I scour it?
And Alkit? Yeah, sure.
And then I should unique it. Okay. Rare it.
Yeah.
I mean.
Actually, chaos damage over time is pretty good for, but I don't know if that counts your minions. It's hard to remember. But you don't have a suffix it anyway, so it's a no-go there. Close enough. Let's do a moment. Actually, that might work. The accuracy rating is pretty big for Radiant Spirits, even with stuff, so.
All right. Let me quickly.
Blessings. Warm nights.
Trigger.
Oh. I thought it said only 2 suffixes. Oh, they must have a hybrid suffix on it, unfortunately. Oh, it's a mana regen. Darn it. That's what I get for only seeing 2 minion things. That's it. Nope. You're gonna have to just... Spell damage is probably fine because some of your minion... I think Raging Spirit's a spell. You're gonna have to hold alt over it, see if it has suffixes.
That's a no.
That might... Suffix, suffix, prefix, prefix. 2 of each. That's perfect.
So you say this is worth it?
Yep.
And this is.
It has bonus increased damage and that... No, don't use the Chaos Orb. That'll just re-roll it entirely.
I see.
So that would just counteract everything you just did.
So this is the one.
Yeah.
All right.
And now you're gonna have to have a green and 2 blues on it.
Oh, I see. It stays at the table until I take it out. Alright. So now I can more I can pretty much just ignore using WER because it'll just automatically do it now.
Exile.
Yep. Generally, the best situation is if the
Blessings.
green is in the first socket, just order of operations. But yeah, pretty much.
Oh really? Oh, is it Desecrate? I see.
Order of operations, but don't worry about it because it's gonna be a pain. That's hitting min-maxy parts.
Okay. This is hard because I mean, do you see this?
Yep.
Should I? It would make so we have no sacred groves.
I mean, we could just ignore the sacred groves that do appear, after all.
I mean, this will make it so that there's
That's
no
kind
chance.
of the. But that also takes up an idle slot.
All
That's
right.
kind of the thing. Like, that's like the equivalent of losing power to remove the thing you could just run past anyway.
Take away that. Is that
In that case, that would be about equal. Just anyway.
so? We're just even hyper focusing now on already. Make sure there's nothing else with Sacred Groves. Delirium. Light. Oh,
The last two are pretty much the only ones useful on that one
yeah.
then. For breaches and better maps, that's good. Prison monster, that's fine.
All right, that's that.
Yeah, there's only one that has.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could
Ritual
take it out
related
and see
stuff.
if there's anything worth swapping it out for. I think it was this one. So I'll just see if there's anything worth. Goes over there. All right, let's see. Look at my wonders. That's a chance. Better. This one too, filled in. Avoid elemental ailments. All right, at least it's not reflect. All right, you ready?
Yep. Why am I being badoo?
You are rotting from inside out.
Oh, we're maxed out on soul fight. If we want to do that after this.
Surprise test of strength, exile! Hope you're prepared.
This wasn't personal. Go on.
Death is simply the way of this land. Get on with it, exile. You've made your show. Drive the syndicate into a corner and enrage it.
rude enemy was crit resistant. Kinda do crits as my main form of damage, excuse me.
You won once. Do not get ahead of yourself.
There's so much going on. Oof. What is draining my health? Oh, I see. There's like poison blood spiralies. That was spicy. Interesting. It's not letting me do the bombs here.
Let's do.
There we go. I just had to talk to him. It must have glitched out.
There's so many enemies everywhere.
That was... Holy dang. Oh. There's one over here. All right.
Hi, Logan.
Hey, Logan. Hey, you friend.
Good.
Nice. Feeling better?
Yeah.
Oof.
Stay safe.
What do you have? Ooh, 11,000 this time. Ooh, it's all currency.
The big 10 sec of chaos is there too.
Yeah, I have enough for all. If I do that, should have enough for everything. Okay. Oh, my inventory is like full. Just need what's her face. Like last time I saw her. Do here. Dealing with people who try assassinating me. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop those.
Celerim.
Where you up to, Logan? Missed you Monday. I know. Pretty much these things don't matter besides the very end where you kill the final boss. You don't really have to spend time killing all the mooks.
In Val areas.
Come on,
Just need a moment.
get through. So close.
How so?
It was full 6 slot, but wasn't all like just one connecting point from being a full 6 slot connection.
Huh.
Pretty nice having my mooks always pretty much be perma rage because of that trigger. Ooh, laboratory. Which I imagine.
honored to serve such a noble cause. Not possible! Go on, do it. You're no stranger to murder. If you think I'll talk, you're sorely mistaken.
I'm no traitor.
The price of failure. Not even the Red Blader is... I knew you could be reasonable.
That's all of that. Alright, I'm gonna do Trial Master if you'd like to join. Portal's hot on it.
Is it hot?
It's
Is
hot.
that so? Super hot?
Vengeance is cold indeed.
This one's different. Do I need to be in the circle?
Yeah, that one you have to be in the circles.
Oh. I see.
Dance, neither near nor far. Our festering ring encroaches upon you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Death's cold grip is inescapable. Hate begets hate. A slither of the winter of the world returns. Slay them amongst the flames. Shrapnel and shards abound. The wind conspires with the flames. Fire always spreads.
Oh god.
We got this.
I can practically see your clothes.
June! There you are. Where are you, June? You said it right here. Be a map glitch.
June was probably there at a previous time.
Mm-hmm.
But not now.
Alright, well I have multiple portals, so I'm gonna utilize them.
Exile.
Anything else?
Hello. Celerim.
rest of that stuff. I feel like this is a unique that someone might use in their build.
Salah. Celerin.
Huh.
Hello. Be careful. Hello.
Lord Slayer, good day.
Ah. I'm guessing you don't need this ring.
No.
Pick a map.
Wait, I haven't tagged all the waypoints? Oh, that's...
All right, Broheim, how much longer on that episode? Okay. Well, we're at time, so we just have to do one re-section. Yep. Gotta do do one re-section, and then we can continue on if you like. We just gotta read one read section and continue on if you like, because we're using youth group to cover long form game. So let me know when you're ready for me to read.
Yes, yes. Enter. Welcome to the Forge.
You got some goods in from Ribbenfeld. Local? Off they go.
Just a little tighter.
I mean, while waiting for you, I was just seeing if there's anything I could upgrade. We're just doing in-game stuff, really. Yeah, this is, I mean, like, we finished the main story, and then pretty much there's this whole in-game... Yeah, it's side, but it's like an in-game, like, mechanic. I actually, with Ustin, I actually enjoy this. Like, it's not...
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like not my thing, but it's my... I actually thoroughly am delighted in this.
I am just hoping we get to the point where we can do some more boss fights.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned that before.
What have you got for me?
No, those are just random.
Good luck to you.
It actually is not really a blood shield. Oh wait, that's just actually a blood effect. That is, it just I've earned. Actually, I've actually earned a couple other effects. Actually, I'm gonna. This is all map stuff, so I'm gonna. Is Simulacrum Splinters, is that map stuff?
Sorry, what?
Is the Simulacrum Splinter, is that map stuff?
You need like the full one, and then you get a simulacrum
Much
like
Willis and Kingsman.
that you can run.
No.
Okay, so it is
I
map.
think you get one for free for completing map objectives from the
Okay.
Karax Vault stuff.
Yeah, I'm just adding stuff to. Actually, this will be. I'll just put King's March in here for right now. There we go. Right. The next one we have is a map tier 6.
We're going up.
And we can yell things like, I ascend! Just before I do this, you want me to start reading? You'll know? Alright, then I'll just put it on speaker. Alright. What's up, friend? Sure. One second, friends. Houston. All right, should I do the Beyond Scarab? Is that what you're saying?
Hello.
I'll wait till he's back. You there, Houston? Oh wait, you know what? Let me switch it on Discord. I bet it's on. Yep. That's silly me. Actually, I can actually control better. All right, you there, Houston?
Hello.
There we go. You ready for the? All right, so you're saying I should use the Scarab?
Yeah, sure. Might as well.
All right. Should I just Oh, did I
That'll be
actually?
fun.
Oh, there we go. Use 5. All right, 1 out of 5.
What have you got?
Yeah, you're festive.
Good tidings, Nomad. I am a simple messenger from a place of great darkness and great distance, in a form most pleasing for those who must listen. Those great and unreachable have heard the silence echoing from that which once hunted here, and they have turned their gaze to this place. Rejoice, Nomad. For she approaches, and she seeks to witness your struggle. Halt and heed this warning. The Maven has come, Nomad. She has come to witness you struggle. She has come to witness you conquer. She has come to ensure you are adequately challenged, and that, should you falter, your death does not go unsavored. She is waiting for you, Nomad, and she is not known to be patient. I shall listen for your echoes.
Low on mine.
We're all on your side.
Yeah, and there's also one of those boss looking ones. Sadly, he was too chunky for me to kill in that little time.
Unfortunate. Ooh, that's spicy. Come on.
Oh god. Any more things that can go boom in the night? Why not? We'll just do it right there.
Stay.
There's some claws for you there.
All right.
This trial may be the one that brings about your defeat. Vengeance is cold indeed. Dance, neither near nor far. Death's cold grip is inescapable. Blood is the source of life. And death. Hate begets hate. No rest for the wicked. much exceeds your grasp. Prison of pain. Death is swift.
Oh.
Charles no longer favors.
I popped. Something.
Popped by the ice.
Yeah, on the other one, there was a lot more space to dodge those.
Hail, Godslayer.
You ready to read? All right. Wow. This thing has tons of resistances. All right. All right, Ustin.
You want me to finish the map?
Yeah, I'll just pop in. Then I'll mute the game, and then I'll read. It reminds me, I need to put Logos on the tablet laptop. Because I'm gonna bring them a tablet laptop to PDX LAN. I think I'm actually gonna try doing it with the tablet laptop and see how it goes. I'll have this. Well, then I'll bring it. But for right now, I'm gonna try not lugging that beast of a beast. That requires money.
Case.
And yeah, so then I have the case for Dimensions for travels. The rest of this stuff will come at its time. All right. We're in the early. Are you going to join us for reading, Logan-san? No, Logan is in the call. He joined a while ago. But I think you were deep into your anime, so like double headphones, it's like that you didn't probably didn't hear me go, "Hey, Logan." Yeah. Oh, actually, at that time I had my headphones on. Okay, no more hitting me, please. I mean, if he says anything, then I'll ask. Okay. Okay. Let's pray. King Jesus, your home run for amazing. Thank you for this beautiful day. Thank you that we can enjoy these delightful visual arts that wrestle with the human condition. and are just great systems of just even with friends thousands of miles away. You're a good God who wants us to actually enjoy the creation that you have given us. You're not a God who's anti-material. You're anti-injustice. You're anti-sin, because sin just wants to take instead of give. And that's not you, because you are a delightful giver. And so we thank you, King Jesus. Amen. 2 John 1 through 6. The sign of life. From the elder to the chosen lady and her children, whom I love in truth, as indeed in addition to myself, do all those who know the truth, because of the truth that abides in us and is with us forever. Grace, mercy, and peace from God the Father and from Jesus the Messiah, the Son of the Father, be with us in truth and love. I was delighted when I found some of your children walking in the truth, just as we received the commandment from the Father. And now, dear lady, I ask you, not as though I were writing you a new command, but the one we had from the very beginning, that we should love one another. This is love, that we should behave in accordance with his commands. And this is the commandment, just as you heard it from the very start, that we should behave in accordance with it. All right, what do you think the theme here is happening? Okay, so we have John, who is writing from the elder to the chosen lady and her children, whom I love in truth. And then grace, mercy, and peace from God the Father. And so this is giving us the people he's talking to, people who have declared allegiance to Jesus. And then I love this last part. This is love, that we should behave in accordance with his commandments. And what were Jesus' commandments? Yep, love God and love others. And this is the commandment, just as you heard it from the very start, that you should behave in accordance with it. When I was doing research on life after death and on what people believed about it, I came across some disturbing material from the 19th century. People had realized that sometimes the doctors made a mistake, supposing someone to be dead when they were only in fact in some kind of coma. Breath and pulse can be so faint that you wrongly suppose they're gone altogether. Sometimes coffins were discovered in which the supposedly dead inhabitants had been trying to claw their way out to scratch the lid with their fingernails until inevitably dying of suffocation. Being naturally afraid of this possibility, some people gave orders that their coffin should be fitted with either a speaking tube or a bell rope or some other means through which they could, if necessary, indicate that they were still alive. We are perhaps a little better at detecting the signs of life and the clear signs of death these days, though the fears persist, but the question of how you could tell whether someone is really alive or not persists in other spheres too. What are the signs, the moral and spiritual equivalents of breath and pulse, which enables you to tell whether someone's truly alive in the spirit, that they are a true Christian? So what are signs to tell someone's a true Christian, that they have pulse in the spirit? Yeah, I'm just asking you, like think that question. What are signs that someone's a true clinging to Jesus through the Spirit? What are some signs? You know, they're bearing good fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, self-control. Their life is for the other. I mean, those are some good signs. John the Elder, which seems to have been a title some in the early church gave to the aging apostle, is writing here to another church, addressing it cryptically as the chosen lady. So he is actually using cryptic words to call the chosen lady. You know what cryptic means, right? What does cryptic mean? Huh? Not ominous, more secretive. Like if I wanted to write a letter that you can understand.
Say hi and use numbers for that.
Yeah. There's that. Yeah, it's just a way to communicate to you that hoping that other people with prying eyes.
This is what they mean. Oh no.
Yeah. At the end of the letter, he refers to a church where he himself is based as the chosen sister. We have no idea which churches these were. One may have been in Ephesus and another in a city either near at hand or far away. They could even be two churches within the same large city. The population of Ephesus in this period was in tens of thousands, perhaps even larger. And there might well be two or more churches of a dozen or two at some distance from one another. Why refer to them in this way, we can only guess. But the best guess is that danger was at hand, and the more he can make the opening and closing a letter look like an ordinary message within the family, the safer he and his readers might be. But the point of what he's saying in this first part of the letter is that he has seen the vital signs, the signs of life, in some members of this other church. He is delighted because he has found some of your children walking in truth. This indeed is the major theme of the first part of the short letter, as the introduction makes clear. Mentioning truth no fewer than 4 times in 3 verses. But what, as Pontius Pilate family, as Jesus, is truth? For John, it is very simple and very profound. At one level, you ready to hear what truth is? So truth is at one level, truth simply means Jesus the Messiah as the full revelation of God the Father. Everything else will flow from that. But this everything else gets us into all sorts of areas. Already in these verses, we find John speaking of loving in truth, of knowing the truth, of the truth abiding in us and with us in God's grace, mercy and peace being with us in truth and love. Then, as the key sign of life, he finds some members of the other church who are walking in the truth, who are, that is, behaving in accordance with the truth. Truth for John seems to be behaving to do with a wholesome, a completeness of human life from the first stirring of thought and imagination through to every detail of practical living. He believes that in Jesus Messiah, the Creator God has both displayed the form and pattern of this truth and by dealing with all the untruth in the world, all the lies that distort and deface humans in the world, has enabled men and women to rediscover truth in action, truth in the hearts, truth in real life. Truth has to do with integrity, and integrity has to do with God's redeeming purposes for the whole world, with God's plans for the new creation. Truth then isn't just a matter of saying which correspond to reality, saying today it is cold when it really is. That is simple surface level truth. Truth for John is something that goes down deep and spreads out wide. It is what happens when humans, redeemed in the Messiah and renewed by the Spirit, think, speak, and act in a way which corresponds to God's plan to renew the whole creation. Indeed, which sets that renewal forward in whatever way they are called to do. Untruth, telling lies by contrast, is therefore what happens when people think, speak, and act as though the present unredeemed world is all that there is, as though the way things are sets the pattern and boundary for the way things should be. This is the foundation for what will be said in the second part of the letter, where the deceiver denies the great new truth which must shape all perceptions of reality, all actions within the world. And the great truth, you ready? And the great truth which is unveiled in the gospel of Jesus is, of course, that the powerful redeeming love of God is the motor that drives the cosmos, and that those who are discovering the truth, or rather being discovered by it, must learn to let that love flow through them to their fellow Christians and to the world around. This is the commandment above all others, emphasized as such by Jesus himself and by one early Christian writer after another. Love is what matters. If only the church had allowed this to sink in and transform its life from generation to generation, then God, it still happens all over the place. But please, God, may it do so on a larger scale. You ready for the last paragraph? Love is not, then, the optional extra to be added when everything else is sorted out. It is a thing that goes on round and round like blood circulating in the healthy living body, or to and fro, like good strong breathing. That's actually how John's writing works, here and elsewhere. Breathe out the commandments is that we should love one another. Breathe in, love means keeping the commandments. So let's try that. We breathe out, the commandment is that we should love one another. And then we breathe in, love means keeping the commandments. And so it's very circular. And underneath this, there is the further commandment that you keep on living in accordance with it. You can't say enough, and we can't hear enough, These little letters may be small and may not attract much attention in comparison with their better known neighbors, but they carry the same explosive charge. All right, friend. We talked a lot through it, so we can start.
You better pick up all the maps on the floor that I can't pick up. All of them.
All of them. Oh, looks like there's
So I'm
some.
pretty sure you set the game to mute while in the background anyway, so you didn't even need to.
Oh, gosh. Need some spice in the ground, guys.
Don't die now, because there isn't very many portals.
Man, they're sitting like far away pain.
Yeah.
They're like lobbing the meat.
Lobbing the meat, crazy. Yes. We're not making any hamburgers over here.
I see, it's the totems. The totems! Alright. I wonder if this is the amulet that is on my budget. Retaliate. Oh. Nope. I need the Jinx Juju, and this is the retaliation charm. Feels like
You need
almost
a Jinx Juju.
Yeah, it looks like this is almost something for you with your blindness.
And his global drop after.
Oh. Come on. Man, there's so much going on with such little room. Oh. Oh man. Two, three.
You're not just gonna just buy them at this point.
Well,
Just keep constantly deferring.
I'm going to have to, as I want them all, and they'll eventually go down in price the more I defer.
Well, I mean, you can also purchase some of them now. And then
That's
get
what
the
I'm
rest
going.
later,
That's what
too.
I'm going to do. I'm just making sure. I'm min-maxing brain wants it all, and so
Because you pay 15% of the cost for it to be discounted by 10%.
then what? Right. So 7, and that's the amount. So 8, 6, 15. Man.
You could just buy it just right there.
Well, just 704. Make sure I have 704 left. Yep, I will. There we go. Look, see? That's what I'm doing. Alright, looks like I need to make my way up there. What's that? Alright.
You found the Maven. Then perhaps we have a chance after all. Do your best to win her over. She's drawn to conflict. The bloodier, the better. Try working your way deeper into the Atlas. Entertain her with combat. She might just aid her favorite toy when the time.
Yeah. You show me something? Cool.
It has a lot more chaos resistance, which is very much a weakness at this point for both of us.
Yeah. Well, that's just flat out better. Yeah, that's just wow.
I look more chaos resist
Yeah.
and a lot of cold and lightning.
See, can I? It's not going to show me.
You're on the cell screen, so
Yeah.
The job never ends.
Can I get away? Nope, I can't get away with it.
Why not? What do you mean by that?
I need this.
9 decks. Also, rip. Not having decks.
Yep. I'll just do this. This will give me the chaos resistance. My minions will be a little bit more squishy, but can I put multiple incubations on the same thing?
Not saying a same item, but you can put it on like your piece of armor.
Oh. Okay.
Godslayer.
Mm. Mm. Money.
It doesn't look like they need to be linked either, so.
Oh, that's true.
Blessings. Warm nights.
So that puts me at 18% chaos resistance. And looks like I could put some fire resistance. I could do the same, probably same thing, right? Where I could craft fire and...
I mean, it has a slot for it. Well, not on that piece of armor, though, because it already has fire on it.
Mm.
But maybe something else that has an open suffix.
Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Mm. That's weird.
What's weird?
Is I control clicked. Oh, is it because it's considered blight? Oh, that's why. I see. You're the first of that row. Okay, time for... I'll be back. Someone knocking on the door. huh. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. All right. So the next thing we do should be the Maven. So there's a Maven beacon. So I have a Defile Cthulhu map that has the Maven currently holds a recreation of this mass.
That means
boss.
you already did it for. You already did that map with Maven.
I see.
That's like telling you that don't do that one. It won't do anything.
Okay. So should I put the Maven beacon with this one?
Oh, just be like if it's a brand new one, and you have to click the map device first because it might not count anyways.
Oh,
I think it auto applies. Yeah, it just auto applies. So what does it say? You need tier 6 or higher. So yeah.
that's tier 6. All right. Let me first make this unique. Yeah. Alright. I feel like this is a good piece, so let's find something for this to take over.
What are you trying to swap out?
I might do this one. There's this one that we found.
Ah. Yeah, that seems good.
I see. So the beacon automatically gets consumed.
Yeah, now it's just in the thing in the map device.
I see. And so, oh, why not? Oh, shoot. I'm gonna get attacked because I have none of my auras enabled. Whew. Oh.
You better turn them on.
Oh, looks like I gotta do. There we go. Ah. There we go.
You have called the Maven to this place, for I too heard it. She is near and eager to witness your struggle. They are coming.
Seen your strength. Strong and reasonable. I like you, Exile.
Blessings. Blessings.
Actually, why not? I can. So nice to play in a nice big open world.
Death's the only option.
Bye-bye. Hate myself.
Even my rivals do.
You remind me why I left the Templars. Consider me.
Better a deal than having to kill you, old man.
An interesting echo you got there.
Oh, sorry about that.
Also, not the time to be fiddling with that.
Yeah. I guess put everything back on headphones.
It's just I can hear the dialogue through your microphones.
Yeah.
Ow.
I had everything pretty loud for. Gotta put my headphones on. I had everything just pretty loud for when we were doing like watching Bio Project and stuff like that. There we go. You guys are getting Veil stuff. For some reason on the idols, that's what we're getting. Alright. Besides kill the things for the corrupted stuff, is there anything else that matters in Veils?
Nope. It is quite literally to go to the end to get the thing out of that.
Okay.
Unless
no, no.
apparently
No, no, no.
if you do something very, very specific.
I don't think I need to be doing that right
I got.
Oh, you clicked enter from town again. By accident too.
Yeah.
Because I think that would have actually prevented you from losing the map portal because of how file areas work. You didn't do that by accident.
Oh, really? And so the map portal's gone?
You used 1 out of 6. Or 1 out of 4. So
Oh,
you have 3
I
portals
see.
left now.
Hello again, Logan.
The fools were blind on it, but I am already blind. Which I need to get immunity for, but I need to be at like. I have the specific tier, like 10 tier 11 map for that.
I always love a good risk.
Like trying to get the one up here is like not happening. This is how they have the position. Whatever. It is what it is.
Need something?
laboratory. Secret laboratory. Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry, Holy Man. You've chosen the wrong crusade.
I'm no.
Hey, the strong.
The Syndicate deals with its failures itself. But sometimes it takes an outsider's perspective to see where we went wrong. Tell me, who do you...
I've seen your strength. He'll never even suspect, boss.
Cool winds. War Knights.
Oh, that's right. We got Soul Faith to do. Monolith. Let's go. someone who's pretty critical to the gang. Come back here. Is that the map? Okay. Oh yeah, that is the map. Quickly check out. The arena. Nothing of note. Huh? Look at that, Usan. I'm able to get my fire resistance.
Hooray!
Oh, what? Dang. I am getting so much dexterity from this that to switch it out.
It might not be your dexterity.
I mean, that's all I have
Well,
on
maybe
this
it
is
is.
dex. Yeah.
Maybe you need dexterity somewhere else then.
Well, if you look on here, like that's where. Oh, actually, no, maybe yeah. All right, HR. When Robin and B gets
Hello?
back, then we need to go and get hydration. Okay.
Warm nights.
Hey, welcome home. Oh. How long will you guys be home? Huh? What time is that? Okay, so we got time. We're going to go get hydrations. Making sure. He has not been out since I took him to get Broheim. What is all what? Oh, I'm sitting in the soundboard and I used recycled material to cushion. Did I buy what? No, Broheim did. Can the gloves be 4-link?
Everything but the weapons can be 4-linked. Yeah.
Oh, each weapon?
It depends on what level it is also.
Each weapon can be 4-linked, you said?
No, everything but the weapons can be
Oh,
4-linked.
okay. You did what with balls? You can throw them on the shrimp, crab, and fish? Oh, that's cool.
From what it looks like, your build has multiple sources of decks on various pieces of gear. Like it has a plus 40. Like when I'm looking at the stuff, it's plus 40 on the gloves and plus 30 on the ring. So I think it's just you have to have decks on some other piece of your gear in general.
I see. So deck's kind of all around kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I should see if I can. Hope I can't. I don't have a suffix. I don't know where mommy is. I'm at. Oh, she took bro. She took our dog out. Were you getting cold? Oh.
That amulet will be good, but you need to get decks on like something else that has an open suffix.
Let me see.
Does your helmet have an open suffix? Did you only need 9 or so anyways? No, it
Okay,
does not.
suffix.
Or does it? No. That one you're already crafting something, so you can't swap that one out.
Oh.
Not cheaper. 3 suffix. What about the amethyst there? Rain. That's 3 suffixes also.
No, that's 3 suffix. So yeah, we'll
Yep,
just have to
also
wait. So I think I have enough. No, what? I know we got amber. There we go.
Oh, you still have a bunch of tier 1 miners.
One more for the mines.
There we go.
See?
I just got a meal so I can get amber so then I can finally upgrade my base.
Hello. You should check out what came in from Ribbenfeld. There, more pale. Come on, let's get that loaded. Come on, come on. Sailor's luck, I hope.
There you are.
How long it's gonna take for that amber to... Nope, looks like I just need...
Well, you only have tier 1 miners on it, so it's going to take quite a while. You got to get some better workers. Level 2. You got to pay for it.
The choice is made. Done.
By the way, if you walk over there, they just...
The choice
The
is
mining
made.
board is a bit easier to actually
Hmm.
change
One more
the
for the
assignments
mines.
around.
One more for the mines.
Maybe I'll just put them all on... Oh,
One more for the mines.
please don't. There we go. They're just... Ah,
What are you again?
I feel that. Stop.
Like, I can't stop.
You can.
The choice is made. Done.
That's enough out
A
of you.
good apprentice for Danik.
Stop.
Yes, you can. There we go. I'm like, I got the hyper focus going on. Stop that. Yeah, you can't. No more. No more. Stop. Seriously. It took me- No more. Oh, you gotta listen to mom. Listen to mom. Oh, it's gonna take a while. We can get a map through while we wait. I think for one of my other characters, I remember I needed this bow. It's really interesting running into stuff that you needed for a previous character.
Well, that's why you remake the character or just give it back to them. All right, do we have another tier 6 map to do?
I mean, this is a tier 5, so we might as well just get out of the way because we haven't done this.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Monster's poison on hit.
They are using you. Everyone is simply using you.
I'm hitting purple hand.
Oh, you're all the way over here.
I keep forgetting about Soul Fight.
Just keeps trying to leave me shoulders. Let me recruit a numpty to this job. Good choice, Exile. Yeah, you won't regret this.
Let's solve this like men.
You savage!
There's only one.
The price of failure. Not even the red thing.
Don't make us regret this, Mutwind.
Nope. That's quickly. go this way. What is that saying? Is it the jewel? Or the jewel that is showing up?
This'll do nicely, Exile.
Oh man. It's like the items are completely like almost like a good 200 pace away from the words are like a good 200 pace away from the actual item.
Avoid the Miasma. Can.
Oh, gross. Oh, monsters are unaffected. So would that be my summons are unaffected?
No.
Oh.
Your summons are not monster.
Corruption
Only it.
starts in the blood. Fight the slowing of your own heart.
Oh, I see. The ultimatum you have to do within the time. Also, interesting.
New mycelium! New roots! It's put out new mycelium! New roots!
good find.
You're alive! You sure about that placement?
Oh. Okay. I accidentally clicked the dynamite. I only placed 2 charges. Roofers. And ultimatum kind of sucks.
Which one?
I say ultimatum. Just. Oh.
It kind of does. Like.
Look,
in almost every single way.
Exile,
Except when you can run it real heavily, you can do the like miniature boss fight, which of course has value, but it's like you're not doing that with most builds, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just throws everything at you.
Lizard June stuff. Ah. Well, I have portals, so.
What?
I just have stuff that June needs to do her thing. I don't care about invasion rates. Huh. I don't know what's the stone altar is about. Okay. Not everything. That looks like that's the map.
You didn't pick up the idols on the floor?
Oh, there's idols. Great. Give it to me to.
You probably. Oh, I see your
I need more
filter, whatever it is. filtering them out. Or isn't like noticing them, probably because it might be out of date.
Most likely is out of date. It's like I'm rocking the same item filter.
And that's why I did the auto updating item filter.
Right.
I don't have to worry about it.
Yep, I should probably do something like that. I just did whatever one you guys recommended.
Well, yeah, to make it auto update, you pretty much have to like go to the like dev for it, the item filter, and like click subscribe to the filter, so that way it just updates it on that.
I found a jewel that's 16% increased damage with daggers. Then 8% increases
Neat.
flat damage. Would you like that?
And no, thank you. I am using claw.
Oh, that's right. Claws.
Talk to the claw.
The hand ain't listening. Gosh, that made my brain just... Childhood taunts. Oh, how they haunt me.
I talked to the claw is a lot more joking. I think that one was actually like part of a slogan for something once because of how weird it is. And given the 90s, that sounds about right.
It sounds like the Ninja Turtles were on Oprah. Kind of weird 90s. Alright. Trying to think if this will be better. What do you think?
Which one are you wearing right now?
The one on the left?
Oh, the one on the left is better. It has better stats too. Higher armor, higher energy shield. So, and you haven't even done the paint quality thing. I'll have to tell you about that enough. How many? Never mind. I'll wait. Another day.
This is really starting with these maps. It's really starting to feel like ruins in
I mean, we just have to wait for a stash tab sale again. I think you have enough points, maybe.
Oh,
for map tab. Did you already got it once? Maybe, maybe not. I don't remember.
Salah.
Oh.
Warm nights.
Trying to trade me something?
Wait, what did I just do? I did not trade you anything. You just traded in stuff to.
Yeah, well, it did say on the bottom right that you were wanting to trade with me for a second. There it is.
Strange.
Ooh. Thank you.
Gotten on the floor with actually like with the stats you care about, and also enough and stuff. So
perfect.
We're down there.
Wow.
Exile?
To the cell you go.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Alright, looks like we got tier 4. Oh. This carcass to trade.
Hello. Keep your eyes sharp.
We got a 4. Oh, that's right. I need to quickly go here to my King's March. Can I get Rog? Can't get my Disenchanter yet. Ah.
You got to build up your base, my man.
So I need Bismuth.
How goes the adventure?
I can't even smell bismuth yet.
Damn paperwork. They've seized off our spoils.
And why can't you smell bismuth? What did you need?
I need some more amber, so just waiting for my amber factories to keep on making them bars.
Mining. You do need faster workers too. Have you checked about that?
I mean, they're literally all my workers are on amber.
No, you have level 1. They are like drastic. They are much slower than like even level 2. So.
Hmm.
Yes.
So you recommend, even though they're cheaper, to?
They're cheaper to set up, yes, but you're also gaining more money at this point also by being at a higher level. So.
Okay.
Like you legitimately have enough gold in your stockpiles to last you 40 hours. Straight. With no stopping. So, for a lot of your tier 1 miners and stuff, that's when you swap them out.
I'll get right on that paperwork. I'll handle their induction right away.
All right, how much minutes are left in the episode? All right, I could be flexible since it's a youth group day. That after that episode, let's go get hydration, okay?
How long is that episode?
Like 15 minutes.
Oh, so that's halfway through, or
I mean, how much longer
just
he
search
has.
for
I thought that's what you meant, not how long.
Well, yeah, like 15 minutes means it's like a third of the way through the episode, and generally, assuming it's a 20-minute episode. Or actually, that's just started thinking about it. 30-minute episode.
But then it's
I'll
like,
handle
most
their
episodes are like 22 minutes.
right
'cause-
away.
Without ads.
Here's the next set.
Nice. You have a nice level 3
They
miner
can
there
start
too.
immediately,
Yeah.
and I'll get everything.
And you
filled
have
out
some
later.
idling level 1s.
Let's do short idle.
Exotic coins.
That's awesome.
The master.
Got my
Our
little
team
goo.
continues to grow.
Which you needed to go.
You have a lot of idling workers. But yeah, you can more easily swap them out
A
if you
good
go
apprentice
to
for
the board
Danik.
next to the actual place.
Hmm.
At least for smelting and mining, it's better on over there, because if they don't have work in a specific type, they'll still work on the other ones.
Yeah.
One more for the mines. The choice is made. One more for the mines. How goes it?
All right. How much liquor do I have? Shit.
Hail.
Still mint? No, wait before I start working more.
So the blighted maps will not complete the objective. I'm just gonna warn you there. They won't.
Even the Maven thing.
Not even that blighted are.
So what it says
completely out of
Atlas map and Bones objective, that will not show complete after we do it.
that. Correct.
Okay. And and that's blighted. There we go. All right.
Which is why they're in a separate tab.
Yep. All right.
Or at least
I
part of
guess
it.
we got a level 4 to do, so let's pop that out. It's showing incomplete, so we can knock this out quickly. Nope.
You already.
It's already unique. Yep.
And you also have idols in your inventory still.
True. Chance to grow blue plants. Jung. We do like Jung.
So the only good one there in our case is quite literally just the expedition counter chance. The other ones.
They're kind of useless. Legions are the ones with the. It's like kind of like the black blue crystal.
The crystal. Yeah.
All right. We do this. How do you feel about no longer doing legions? That'll help. That'll.
We could just run past them instead. It's not like it's taking up space in the map. We just don't do them.
Do you rather just say we just run past them instead of using the idol, even though it's unique? That's your
That's
recommendation?
like literally the reason why it's unique is because it just does that. That's all.
Hmm.
Is that it removes it.
We do like delirium.
But it is unfortunately an awkward shape.
Yeah. We're just gonna shove that back into the stash. Huh. Interesting. Control left or right click is not seeing it over. Okay, game. Okay, I want to quickly do something. Make this 4 slots.
It might be low enough level where you're not able to make it a four slot. Since you got it seems to be quite literally your like first one or something. Like
Just have to keep an eye out then.
what stats do you have on it?
Not a lot.
You literally just have it for the life. Okay. Time to find you a better pair of gloves then. I did not realize I had to be looking out for you to have a new pair of gloves.
This is your return.
I don't think you could avoid that mirror even if you tried. Or it'd be very difficult.
You go that way, I'll go this way. Looks like a plan.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
It's my lucky day. I always love a good risk. Yes! Add some spice!
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
I did a boom boom and I got surrounded really fast and I went boom boom.
Oh.
Will help if I have my What is nice about the excavation is even if you die, it'll still pop, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh gosh. Whatever that is hits like a freight train. It was a
Something
unique
sounds
chest.
extremely spicy over there.
I think it's dead, but it was a unique chest though.
Steel and pain. Lightning descends. An unstoppable tide. Lightning gives little warning. Thunder and lightning abound.
Might have to go get hydration through this section. The episode's over, I'm guessing? Okay. I'm almost done with this, and then I'm gonna go get hydration. What do I hit reward?
Expected choice.
Alright. Complete. Oh, the map's completed. Do we know if both objections are completed?
Arena's up here because some stuff dropped up here.
Okay.
The bonus objective will always be completed if
Okay.
if it's at least the proper tier of it.
Okay. Alright, let's nothing okay. Like nothing really worth. Alright.
I think there was a crafting recipe around here. So.
Yeah. Yes, Char?
Alright.
No response.
Alright, was that nice?
Yeah.
Speak about it.
So when I get back, we like to do some more Poe, or is that it for the day for you?
But we shall see because I don't know when you'll get back and if I'm going to be busy at that point.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, I will. Yeah, I'll mess you and get back. We won't be gone for too long.